Alright, so watch this window here, the program sequence window, as I'll play. It starts off with a very simple background with a picture we're all familiar with, and then all of a sudden this little thing creeps up. Alright, that was kind of freaky. Now let's and a couple more.
My life be like, yeah.
That was short and sweet, and here one more time. Alright, there we go. So, how do we do all that? Basically, we use what is known as green screen. Okay, and do you recall when we had this little effect here? It was called Ultra. Okay, there it is right there, the Ultra key. Okay, that took out the green out of the green screen. And I remember how happy a lot of you were to figure out how green screen works. So I'm going to go ahead and redo this, and you have a lot of the media that I did supply, and of course you're not really limited to the media that I provide. First of all, I wanted to introduce you to a new software, and as you can see bouncing up and down on my Macintosh is a little software called Media Human, and remind me later, Media Human. And you can actually, let me see if I can take you to the website. There's the website right there, and as soon as it pops up I will kind of showcase. So MediaHuman.com, there's a YouTube downloader, and it's free. You can actually download quite a bit of YouTube videos before they're going to ask you to pay, and even when they do ask you to pay, it's quite nominal. So it might be good to have, but if you may want to go ahead and download this into your computer for the sake of this class. It should last you a good long time, and of course you can always ask me. I'm going to be talking to the district and ask if they can go ahead and download and install this on all the machines for you. But like I said, this is a really good thing to download. The next thing is you want to go ahead and use that to download any video you want, really. But what I was really looking for, okay, is a lot of these green screens. So let's look at this thing right here. So anything green screen, oops, should have anyways, you can see a lot of green screen stuff. So you can put like green screen, I don't know, UFO, I guess. So let's go ahead, and you can find a lot of UFO footage, and what you're gonna have to do is download this, and then you would use the Ultra key to get rid of this green area right here. And so same thing with the airplane. Okay, anything with green screen. So
this is my video. It's pretty good, right? Well, it's a little boring.
Yeah, it's real boring. So anyways, so what you would do here with the Media Human, I'm just gonna go ahead and stop here. Okay, so what you would do is you would actually, and you can see that I've kind of worked on it, and I'm just going to move this aside here. You would copy the web address, the YouTube address, and then you would just click on this plus button right here. Okay, and then it actually would just load, and then you decide what pixels you want it on. Okay, so if I was to click, go ahead and click download. It'll go ahead and download it for you into your hard drive somewhere. And usually Media Human has its own folder that it provides. I'm going to show you as soon as it kind of, let's see if I have it here. Documents, here it is, converted human alias. Oh, I'm sorry, Media Human, there it is right there. So as you can see, it's kind of downloading that, and from there. So usually it goes fast depending on the size that you want to download, and depending on the length of the the footage. I've downloaded as footage as high as 2 hours. So then you click on this little download file, and if you'll notice, it is right there. Okay, and from there, okay, there it is right there. So it's got a whole bunch of footage that you can use. Also, the nice thing about it is that you can actually download. Here we're telling you to download a MPEG-4, but you can also have it download just the audio. So if you want to go ahead and download, like say, a music video and just want to isolate the MP3, you can do that as well. So remember the old Fleetwood Mac song? I did a lot of this instrumental, okay, for like the U.S. Air Force song when we did the Army video. I just basically downloaded the military. I used the MP3. I just wanted the MP3, and that's what I downloaded. Here's a Fleetwood Mac thing, okay, and for that one, like I said, I used the MP3. So anyways, that's what I would do. I would recommend going and downloading that, okay, instead of using Screencast-O-Matic, and that's what I did. Okay, so with this case right here, I'm going to go ahead and redo this time, okay, and as you can see, I've got a whole bunch of media here, all which is uploaded inside that folder that I have on Google Drive and that you can access on Classroom. So I do have this video. Some of you may have seen this video where I show there's Unity right there, and there you've got my classroom there, and there's Unity again. So hopefully she's cool with that. And then we've got the girls volleyball team. Okay, there it is right there. Then of course we got the I supposedly that's a Gladstone walk, as they call it. And then we got the front part right there. So, and then this is the actual green screen that I was able to download. Okay, so as you can see, a little crazy. Yeah, there's a little UFO action. So, and what we can do is actually add stuff here. Okay, so remember we did the billboard. Green screen is always good. So whatever one you want to work on, I have everything uploaded. You can also, like I said, with the YouTube downloader, you can download any kind of video you want. Okay, so let me show you how I did this really quickly. So for the most part, I'm going to I have to create a sequence. So I'll create a sequence again. Okay, File, New, Sequence. And then I'm going to go Sequence 03, HDV 720p30. Okay, so remember looking there. The reason why I like it is because this is the typical dimensions for a regular video. 1280 by 720. Yeah, good enough. Okay. And then of course I have it as sequence 3. You can have it to whatever you want. I'm going to press OK, and as you can see, the sequence 3 timeline is pretty empty. Alright, so how do we do this? Well, first of all, let's think one thing. Okay, first we want to go ahead and kind of figure out, we got the walk right here. Okay, so when you place a green screen situation into the timeline, you always want to remember that the green has to appear on top. And if I click on sequence 02 over here, you'll notice, okay, if I was to make this disappear, okay, you can see right here, this was formerly the green screen. Okay, I can go ahead and try to show you, I suppose. Let's see, I'll just go ahead and undo it if I can. I can't promise if I will. But pretty much, you see there's you saw a smidge of the green right there. So there it is right there. You see the green screen always appear on top of, in this case, the Gladstone walk. So we start off with the walk. Here, let me go ahead and, okay, and then eventually the green screen appears. And of course we would take the color key under Ultra. Okay, here's Ultra. Click on this little eyedropper tool here, and then touch the green area, and it disappears, and there you have it. Okay, so pretty much, I guess that's it. You can turn off the video, but let's go ahead and do this together. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is, let's go to sequence 02. So what I did was I brought the crosswalk. Okay, so and with this guy you can bring this out a little bit, and of course don't forget this the scroll bar down here. So let's just do it. Let's see what 16 seconds can bring us. Okay, you see 16 seconds, And what we're going to do now is we are going to click on, there's a green screen, and what I want is this effect right here. So I will click on opening or in, and right about there, boom, and out. That's what I want. Okay, so I can bring in any audio component. I can just grab from the middle of the screen inside the source. Notice it does have an audio component, and I will go ahead and put this in here. Actually, what I did was I put it out a little bit, so I want to show the crosswalk a little bit. Now here I'm going to have to increase the size. So you notice that you've got a dead area here, you got a dead area there. So you want to highlight the footage on the timeline, go to Effects Control, and go ahead and increase it. Let's see, I suppose that's good enough. And so that way now we can kind of see that, although I want the green to be bigger, so I'm going to highlight this time the green screen footage over there, increase the scale a little bit bigger. There we have it. Okay, and not very clear, but now what I do is I go to Effects and then I type in Ultra, okay, and that'll appear right here under Video Effects Keying. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag it onto the green screen. Hopefully I did it. I'm not sure. Let's see. Nope, didn't do it. So let's go ahead and do it again. There. Okay, see how the hand touches that? And you got a little plus sign right there in the lower right. So click there. Okay, and there it is right there. So now what you're going to do is you're going to click on this little eyedropper tool, and there it is right there. And you may want to set the setting to aggressive. That means you want to make sure that it's as clear as possible with the effects. So there it comes, there's something going on underneath the earth, and that little crazy thing coming right at you. Okay, so now the next thing is we want to put in, let's see, what did I do there? It's not really telling me, is it? Okay, I guess it's the girls the volleyball team. There it is right there. So all right, so let's go ahead and do that. We'll take the girls volleyball team. There it is right there. I think they did really well last year. Okay, so there, we'll go ahead and do that, and it comes out really small, so obviously we have to highlight that, go to Effects Control, kind of make it larger. Now the thing is that you'll notice that we don't need the top part here. Okay, we notice in the gym, although it'd be nice to have the home button, the home logo there. So I'm going to go ahead and increase a little bit. We don't need that much of the floor. Do the best we can, I suppose. Bring it up. Yeah, that's good enough right there. It's not the greatest quality. Of course, this is taken by a student. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put this effect right here. We're going to click on the top 15. Okay, and let's just keep going. And I suppose we had this one right here. We can always do this one, and you know, whatever the case you want to choose. Okay, like say for instance you want to choose, well, I chose this effect right here. So there it is right about there. I'm going to go ahead and press in, and best wishes, help me. No, that's not them. That team didn't need help. That team was amazing. So let's go ahead and again bring this down. Notice there is an audio component. Okay, let's go ahead and bring this across. Try to match it up as best as we can. And you'll notice that the green screen is a little bit smaller. And let's go ahead and highlight that green and make it larger so that it overcomes. And then click on the Ultra and drag that into the green screen footage. Click on the eyedropper tool, click in the green area, and there you have it. Okay, and with this case right now, you can actually click on the green, like the effects here, and move that up and down. Okay, so right about there. Alright, and then you can always bring this in. Now the next thing would be, I thought it was my classroom. Let's go here, and here's my classroom. So Unity lets us in. Let's do that, and there we go, right about there. Okay, so let's do that, And again, bring, okay, this time we're going to bring that in. We do have an audio component, so give it a little space. Now let's go see what we can do with that. You know, last time I had this effect here, but I kind of like that zombie. I like a zombie in my classroom. Let's bring him in. So let's go ahead and there it is right there. Go there and ooh, crazy. Okay, so let's do that. And there is an audio component, obviously. Zombies have audio components. So let's do that right about there. Right, how about not there. Let's see if we can somehow, I'm going to stretch this out a bit, see how far. Between there and there is where I want the zombie to appear. Let's see what happens there. What the heck? I mean, this is not a professional thing, so once again, let's go ahead and drop the Alt key onto the green area. Open this up. Click. And let's make him a little bit bigger, I suppose. There we have it. It's coming right after you. And we can place it anywhere you want. Make him a little smaller. That is one scary looking zombie. There we go. Okay, let's see what happens.
I'd be like, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, yeah, ooh, yeah, ooh, my life be like,
Okay, kind of freaky actually. So we're going to stop it right about there. Yeah, at any rate. It was kind of freaky actually. I'm just sitting here in the dark and nothing came right at me. Alright, so anyways, we'll go ahead and shrink this a little bit. And the final one was obviously, let's see what the final part one was. There's my zombie guy, and of course we can't forget the F-16 fighter plates. Let's go ahead and do that. That'll be the last thing we do. Okay, so what we want to do is bring in the larger image. There it is. Put that in here. There's no audio element when it comes to images, so but the nice thing about images, we can stretch it out a little bit. Alright, and then what we're going to do is we're going to bring back to the, and let's find the F-16. How about a UFO? There we go. Let's see if we can find it. There it is. It starts off like that. That'll be the endpoint, and then yeah, let's go to the UFO, shall we? Right about there, I think. There we go. Okay. So, and let's go ahead and bring this. All right, we can stretch out the image. Once again, click here. The green screen is smaller than the image. Increase the green screen, as we said, and then take the Ultra, bring it down to the green screen footage. Click on the eyedropper tool, get rid of that, and let's see what happens. And there it goes, fire away, and boom, 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 and here comes our UFO. Alright, so that's that. So once you've done all this, go ahead and export this and attach it to Classroom. You're welcome to use any video. In fact,